Inshallah, let's see if we have any questions. All right. Jazakumullah khairan for those who bought badges. Nocturnal bolt. AM from London, UK. What's the difference between Fard and Wajib? It depends on the scholars mentioning those terms. Some scholars say that it is the same. Most say it's the same. And others, they say that Fard is that which is established through the Quran or Mutawatir Hadith. And the Wajib is that which is established through Ahad Hadith. Wallahu alam. From Strasbourg, France, you gotta mention your name or your initials. Jazakallah khairan. Initials are from Boston, Massachusetts. Why do people always say Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi ajma'in amma ba'd before they speak? What's the purpose of this? Mentioning Allah's name, praising Allah. That's the sunnah of the Quran. Sending prayers and salutations on the Prophet sallallahu. SN, Melbourne, Australia. Assalamu alaikum Mufti. What are some of the ways for one to be able to lessen the amount of hours they sleep? Barakallahu feek. Gradually train your body. Don't harm your body. Don't go to the extreme. What's important is the purpose of sleep is to recharge. It's to take a rest and take a break. Give your eyes a break. Give your faculties a break. Give your system a break. And as long as they have the necessary break, there's no longer need for sleeping. So, inshallah ta'ala, gradually, I would say, work your body into it. Chip away at your sleeping schedule, weekly, monthly. And then perhaps you can take a half an hour off. Next month, next 3 months, it's an hour going. Or next year, you may take 2 hours off, depending on your body. But don't harm yourself. You read this narration, Fulan didn't sleep, Sheikh Fulan would stay up. Do what's best for your body and your responsibilities. You understand? Wallahu alam. And this was Ari from Boston, Massachusetts, saying, on my brother's life, on my family, on my dead relative, in form of shirk. You're not allowed to swear by anything other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bronx, New York, initials TA. What is Islamic scholar do you think is most misunderstood in history? I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question. But it's not just misunderstood. You have people that are lied upon. Many great scholars, most great scholars, not just misunderstood, but actually lied upon. You understand? Allahu alam. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Initials NH, London, UK. Is it permissible to favor children for gifts based on their obedience to parents? Something that they do extra, and you make a prize for everyone to get, and only one does it, that's a different story. MK from Konya, Turkey. Is covering the head just for praying bid'ah? No, it's not. Initials Ari from Boston, Massachusetts. Any advice for a uni student who's currently overwhelmed with school studies and doesn't have much free time, that long time to rise Quran and read? Yeah, you got to minimize the stuff that you're doing. AJ, Liverpool, UK. Assalamu alaikum. Husband abandoned me and 3-year-old son 9 months ago. Went for holiday, never came back, lost his job, left us nothing. Do I have a right to divorce? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In general, yes. The specifics of your situation, you have to deal with someone specifically. In person, on the phone, whatever. Okay? But in general, yes. MK from Konya, Turkey. Is there such thing as bid'ah hasana? No, there is not. No such thing as bid'ah hasana. And some scholars who use the term bid'ah hasana, they weren't actually talking about real bid'ah, but they're talking about something linguistically. Wallahu alam. Khadija from New Jersey. You gotta put your first and last initials, or first and last name. Jersey, Voorhees, Camden, Atlantic City, Jersey City. Where at in Jersey? Same Hamza, same as well. Mu'mina, mashallah, as well. Moving forward. AA from Mississauga, Ontario. How can I attain ulul himmati in terms of giving dawah or seeking knowledge? I feel energized to do khayr, but then I don't keep on schedule. You gotta have good company. You gotta stick with people that are similar to you and higher than you. TS from Phoenix, Arizona. Assalamu alaikum. Have you heard of brother? No questions about personalities, please. Asking us about Muhammad Hijab. No questions about specific personalities on the live stream. Ken from Germany. Dusseldorf. Initials. Barakallahu Fiqh. All right, guys. We'll stop here tonight. So last question here from Instagram. SS from Orlando, Florida. Do new converts have to change their name? Only if the name is negative, a bad name. Something that is bad. Something that has to be changed. As far as they have a general name, they don't necessarily have to. I would suggest that they do. And Allah knows best. Mu'mina Brown from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Can you explain to me what it means to suffer from waswas? We have a full class on that, a course on that. You can check it out on the website. What's important is, in brief, someone who suffers from excessive and extreme thoughts. And they feel that they have to double check and triple check and quadruple check every single thing. They can't stay focused. They get doubts or different whisperings that come to their heads too much, too often. And it causes them a great deal of anxiety and suffering. And it harms their ibadah. Okay. Estevez, Warren, New Jersey. What would be a valid reason for a woman to ask for a divorce as this action is disliked? Well, as we've explained before, divorce is not absolutely disliked. Some types and times it's disliked. Sometimes it's recommended. Sometimes it's obligatory. And sometimes it has no ruling. It's just mubah. Do it if you don't want to. You wear blue, you wear green. Doesn't matter. Mubah. Unprescribed. All right? And Allah knows best. Siham J. from Strasbourg, France. Why did Ibn Hajar al-Suyuti defend Mawlid as bid'ah hasana? I don't know. Hamza Salim from Sacramento, California. Can one take a student loan for school only with interest? Avoid it. Stay away from that. Unless it's total necessity. Wallahu alam. N.A. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Should we cancel our eyes or faces from children's books? You don't necessarily have to. Especially if they're educational books. Books that the children need to learn and to study about the world in which they live. That's the one thing. If it's unnecessary, then that's a different story. TK from Conakry, Guinea. I want to start seeking knowledge. How do I balance with my academic studies? Slowly. Study for an hour a day. Study the deen for an hour a day, inshallah. Piece by piece, according to your abilities, inshallah. You don't have to do everything in one day. Slowly. AA, IB Nigeria. Ib Nigeria. I'm looking forward to getting married. I have 2 sisters in mind. Please advise Sheikh on what to do. My goal is to eventually travel to seek knowledge traditionally. Marry both of them, inshallah, and take them with you wherever you're going to go study. RA from Boston, Massachusetts. How to work on procrastination. Sign up for the class that we've done on how to become a serious student of knowledge, in which we spoke on procrastination in detail. Also, if you don't want to pay, then you can get it for free. On the playlist, Pitfalls and Obstacles in the Path of Seeking Knowledge of Sheikh Abdul Salam Barjas. We have a full explanation of that book. And one of those chapters is the harm and the condemnation of procrastination. Mr. Zach from Ontario, Canada. That's not a sufficient first and last name. Barakallahu Feek. Mr. is a title. AM, London, UK. What's the difference between Imran from Delhi, India? Last name Imran. All right, guys, we'll stop here. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.